Recently, I wanted to buy some Pokemon cards.
This card was owned by Logan Paul, I believe.
$60,492,000.
Turns out that was much harder than I thought. Have any Pokemon cards here at all?
Not the sellable.
We don't, so sorry to say.
The game has gone from an exciting child's activity to all-out war.
With limited supply and extreme demand,
Your problem. You just bought something and it says one per person. Yes, it does.
people are buying these to either invest or resell them for a huge profit, making it almost impossible for someone new like me to get into it. So today, we're going to be investigating just how hard it is to buy Pokemon cards, and if it's even worth it. But first, we've got to go back to when this all started. A few days ago, I wanted to buy just one Pokemon pack. Turns out, that was a lot harder than I expected. Do you have any Pokemon cards here at all?
Not the sellable. We pre-ordered essentially.
Just wondering if you have any Pokemon cards.
We don't, so sorry to say.
You guys said that they're usually gone by the end of the day. But when I asked at Kmart, they told me they didn't have any, but they were getting some soon on Friday. She seemed pretty insistent I get there at 7 AM on the dot. We are on our way to Kmart. Why have we woken up at 6 AM for some play cards? Scarcity. At this point, I didn't really know what I was in for. No one here. There wasn't anyone in the car park, but the employee made it seem like it was going to be a bloodbath. Shiny Pikachu, it's a good luck shine. But then, to my absolute disbelief, there's people here. Wow. There was a massive queue of people. Somebody in line told us that we had to get a ticket because it was only a limited supply. Oh, we're so lucky. Of whatever we were about to buy. There's literally only one pack left. We got 28 and 29. I cannot believe there's actually people here. That's right. We got 2 of the last tickets available. There were only 30. I almost slept in and I thought it would just be like a big lineup at the door, and then when it opened, like those Black Friday sales you see, they open the door and everyone just runs in. I did not realize there would be a whole ticketing system just for Pokemon cards. To some people, they didn't get here early enough, so they didn't end up getting a ticket. It could have been us if I spent 5 more minutes in bed. There's over 30 people here. I am shocked by the amount of hype behind this. Later on, we're going to find out why this particular Pokemon set has been so hyped. I really had no idea what was going on. 2 more workers have just gathered at the door and everyone started pushing in. I think it's literally going to be like a stampede once the doors open. What's happening? Oh my god, everyone's pushing us in.
Well.
Has been challenged by Kovalika and then came Buckaroo. She's winding up, she's getting to second, but Pride of Jenny at the 200. My goodness, 15 in front. Declan Bates goes riding her right out. There's no lead. This is a demolition.
The guy literally ran all the way here, was first.
10-pack, right?
And he didn't have a ticket. One of the employees behind the counter made an announcement that wasn't good for us. We just got pushed back in line because 1 to 24 tickets get served first because there's only 24 of the big packs, something like that. I didn't know this at the time, but there's different levels to Pokemon packs. And even though there was 30 tickets, only 24 of them were the valuable ones. At the bottom, you can get individual booster packs, and then you can get boxes with about 5 to 10 packs. Or you can buy the big booster boxes that have 36 packs in them. The more that come in the individual product, bring down the price per pack. So the cheapest you'll get an individual pack for is actually in the booster box with 36 packs. So the fact they only had 24 of the bigger ones meant that I was left with the scraps. But just keep in mind, I didn't even know what I was buying.
There's only 24, we can't buy it.
Well, if someone doesn't buy it, and then the 4 people after that don't buy it, then we may buy it. Well, what is going to be left then?
Today? Alright, $52, just not that many.
Like I said, I was left with the scraps. I'm actually even surprised we managed to get some. Probably the only reason I got some at Kmart was because of this ticketing system that limited it to 1 per person. Wow! No Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes. I didn't know much, but I did know these were the good cards. Just like the different boxes, there's also different packs with different cards inside. And the Ascended Heroes pack in particular has been hyped up because the amount of good quality cards that you can pull from it. But because I didn't have ticket 24 or less, I missed out on those cards. As we were leaving, a guy told us to go to Mr. Toy's Toy World because there may be Ascended Heroes there. And that's when we met Shana. She had the #1 ticket at Kmart, but by the time we got to Toy World, she was already sitting there first in line. I wanted to have a chat with her. So what time were you waiting this morning to get into Kmart?
Well, I actually didn't sleep at all. I finished work at 12:30 and then basically just waited here.
Wow.
But no, I got here at 4 this morning. Well, I've been into Pokemon since 2022. My partner actually got me into it. I was really obsessed with this one. You're guaranteed something special in it. With Prismatic Evolution, this is worth an absolute fortune and it's definitely hard to get your hands on. Journey Together is one of my favorite sets, and then Ascended Heroes is one of the newest sets. These are all collectibles, so they're great to like hold on to. And
You're gonna open all of them? Or you think
definitely not. Like,
Definitely not?
gonna keep them sealed because I just searched up the value of these ones, and this one's already $270.
Wow.
And it was only $99 from Kmart.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good investment to get into, especially as someone as young as me. I'm only 19, so it's a good investment to get into, and hopefully this will be my retirement fund in the future.
Pokemon cards as an investment? I know that might sound ridiculous, but the Wall Street Journal, a reputable investing news outlet, published this article talking about how Pokemon, over the last 25 years, has outperformed the S&P 500. If you're not aware, the S&P 500 is a collection of the US's top 500 stocks. And it's not just Shana that keeps the boxes sealed to invest. This is the guy who told me about Toy World. His collection literally looks like a retail shop full of Pokemon cards. Makes you wonder, should you really be opening what you're buying? Well, later in the video, I'm going to be opening what I did get to try and figure out whether or not that's actually worth it. For right now, we've got to get our hands on an Ascended Heroes pack from Toy World. 2 boxes. Thankfully, we were second in line. We actually got the Ascended Heroes pack. This was the line on the way out. They look like trash bags. We spent $500. So we waited with our friend Shana, whose mum came along. She's 66 and collecting Pokemon cards. How cool is that? Shana's mum bought Shana Pokemon cards for Christmas, like 10 packs. Shana just wanted to keep them sealed, but Shana's mum forced her to open them all. I know that would have taken a piece out of Shana. The value is falling away before her eyes, which is insane to think about as well. Like, some people don't even see these as like cards or game. It's like full investment and they just see dollar signs, like just money. And it's valid too. It's insane to think that this is a investment opportunity for some people. I was thinking as well, why is it just Pokemon cards that are like sought out after like this? I've had some time to think about this and I think I've found the reason. I'll be making a video on that soon, so subscribe and like the video if you want to see that next. But for now, we're going to tally everything up, see how much money we did make, because just buying the packs has already made us money. So we're going to open some packs, see if we get any valuable cards, and find out if it was actually worth even opening them in the first place. We went ahead and bought some card sleeves. These penny sleeves that you get to protect them from scratches, and then these top loaders that are rigid and protect them from bending. We did this just in case we pulled any valuable cards. But what are the valuable cards? We are looking at the top 5 cards that we can get. We've got the Mega Gengar EX going for ungraded 1,500. An ungraded card essentially means straight out of the package, assuming there's no damage. A graded card would be a card that you send to a third party to check for its quality and how good the factory print is. Which, if you go down that route, the card's worth even more. Mega Dragonite EX going for $879. Pikachu EX 783. Mega Charizard YEX going for $674. And this is where people start seeing investments instead of a card game. The most expensive card we can pull out of this set is a Mega Gengar EX. There's a couple different versions. There's the normal EX variant, the Mega Attack variant, and the special illustration rare. This is the sought after one, going for $1,500 straight out the pack. This is the one everyone wants, including me. Grading it could be worth so much more. Can we just look at the PSA 10 Mega Gengar? For the Mega Gengar EX, $4,378. Now you understand why we got the card sleeves. Let's hope that I pull that. How are you recording? This is everything that we have bought, including these. We're gonna keep sealed for now, but the total value of everything was $464, which is now worth... Alright, we're gonna start with the small ones first and work our way up. Oh, we got a PP's up! We got our first PP up! I'm so excited. Can we sleeve that? Wow. Hard sleeve your PP up. Got another illustration trainer, Ruffian. I've never seen that one. Didn't get too much good from all of the lower pack. And keeping in mind that I'm keeping some of the Ascended Heroes packs sealed, I started ripping through everything else I had. It's got a black border, so it is a good one. I think it's a Dragonite, that's my guess. Oh. Get to sleep, get to sleep. Oh my god! I had to hold back on my panic because I didn't want to ruin the card. 14 USD, but that's not that bad. Doing this, I can really see the fun in it. It's a lot of excitement opening up pack after pack. Hoping that you get that one card that you want. And so I went through pack after pack after pack. I did get a couple of cool looking cards. I've got no idea if they're worth anything, but it was a lot of fun to do. And then something happened. The biggest pull of them all. The Mega Gengar EX. Not the right one. Was it worth opening them? Well, as you can see, I didn't get too much value-wise, but if you just enjoy opening packs, or you manage to get them for fair retail price, it's all for the love of the game, as it should be. Thank you very much, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.